Big shout out to King Yella, man. Let's jump into this content without no further do's or don'ts. Get into the No Jumper page should you want to see this content.
We got broke ass King Yella and his son. I thought we were gonna be popping at each other when we seen each other, man. I thought it was about to be going down.
Hey man, you need to stop with this shit, bro. You want to be enemies?
You're a driller.
No, you're a killer. What you talking about? Hey, listen.
You really are.
But don't be making fun of me well, you got an upside down cross, so I know a lot of things. You know, you stand for different things, but a lot of people do. Mm-hmm. I got baptized. You want to make fun of me and laugh and say I washed my ass.
I just said I was happy you finally took a bath.
That
was good, man.
You wash your ass.
That was real shit.
The crazy part is
you DJ Envy. You got to learn how to wash.
The irony is black people taught white people how to bathe, but whatever.
But I'd wash my ass every day.
You're washing it the wrong way.
Yeah. You wash from the front, from the bottom. From the back to the front.
You get some good angles from the front.
Hey, this he freaky. Yes, sir. He freaky. You gotta watch it. He gets a little zest monster.
Yeah, I'll zest it up a little bit. But no, all right. So what made you, where were you at when you decided to share where you were at with the world?
I was in the gym.
On the treadmill.
Turning back to him. You see I ain't got no liquor.
Congrats.
Yeah. You know
how long you been like clean off the liquor?
June 26th was my last day, so what's today? The 29th? So
yeah. 30. That nigga said, so I've been working on it.
33, 34 days. Yeah.
All right, so when you was telling everybody about your situation and your finances, like Adam was saying.
How they come about?
Yeah, how it comes about. You fresh, you drunk, you sober, I mean, at the time, right?
Yeah, I was sober.
Sober. Right.
Yeah.
Because usually a lot of people don't want to admit shit like that.
But that's the problem. That's the problem. You know what I mean? I think me being drunk and doing drugs and shit, I was doing a lot of hiding. You know what I'm saying? So once I stopped drinking and shit, like, you know, people think drugs and shit give you the heart to have the courage to do shit, but obviously, you know, being a man and getting sober and getting clean and shit, you know, it's really ain't even about me though. It's I just know that me saying what I said and doing what I'm doing, that I can help a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Because I know there's a lot of people that's faking. You know what I'm saying? I've been around that's everybody sitting around acting like they happy and they not. Everybody just acting a certain type of way and it's not. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what it was about. But it kind of came from me doing another video and I was talking about some whole other shit and talking about seeing how his friends ain't there for him, and you know how people ain't there for you while you locked up and shit like that. And then, you know, just so happened, you know, my son was locked up, you know what I'm saying? And I just got to talk, you know, and nigga just got emotional shit and just, you know, just got to go on into it.
You didn't like that people were saying that it was a cry for help.
It probably is a cry for help.
I mean, but if you're getting baptized, that means that something's going on with you spiritually, that you're trying to, you know, cleanse with God, or you're trying to get right with God and all that. So there's nothing really wrong with having a cry for help. Should you want to give your life to God? Should you want to, you know, perform better? Should you want to live better? Should you want to do things in a way that's more suitable to the life that God gives you? You know what I mean? So, you know, there's nothing really wrong with that. I don't think that that's a problem.
I probably was crying for help.
Okay, because
which is not a problem. Maybe that's what I'm saying. Vulnerability. So a lot of maybe that's what it was. Maybe I do need to talk to somebody. Maybe I did need the attention of somebody to be in my corner and let me know I could be okay. Maybe I do need some help like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said a lot of niggas be faking it. That's what I meant by that. So a lot of the shit, like, I wasn't joking about nothing I was saying. Like, that shit was like from my heart, from everything that I said. Like, it wasn't a game about nothing that I was saying. You know what I'm saying? I know I troll. I know I do a lot of shit. But the path that I'm on, and you already been seeing the growth that sometimes I get distracted and go back, but I always been trying to do better since I've been home, gang. Trying to be a better me, you know what I'm saying? And drugs and shit just don't make it no better, you know what I'm saying? You covering up the pain, trying to numb, and then you wake up the next day and you feeling the same shit, you know what I'm saying? So what you gotta do? You run back to drugs and run.
That's typically how I go. You think that you feeling some way, you think that you got some things going on, and then you know, get that substance up under you, and, you know, that's that, and then, you know, so forth and so on. You feel me?
back to drinking and all that shit to cover it up again. So, which I was just tired of, faking it and hiding a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? With being in the gym and having a sober, clean mind, like it actually feel better.
Do you think part of it was like just you going to Vegas? Because I feel like you come from like a Chicago street background, but then all of a sudden you're in Vegas and you're doing coke and meth and K2 and
you go a little too far.
What? What?
Where did
K2 and the Yella come from?
Somebody was telling me they were doing K2
I don't even
with you.
smoke.
For real?
I never even smoke. You ain't never
saying that he did K2 with you, or they seen you smoking K2.
He said that I was a drunk in jail.
I swear to God, on my mama, we just interviewed him and he said that
you know what's crazy? On Duck, I don't even remember this nigga from prison.
Really?
I didn't even. I'm looking at the nigga like, but I'm like, he can't be lying because I was a cold drunk. So he got me on that part. But then he lied. He said I was making liquor. No, I was buying liquor like a motherfucker. Every day I was cash apping and getting drunk. For sure. Okay. White lightning, all type of shit I was. So I'm like, then like Victorville USP, I'm like, maybe he was. But I'm in the GD code.
Yeah, I don't think that there's anything wrong with King Yella, trying to get his life together. He wants to stop drinking, wants to give his life to God, wants to just do a bunch of things that, will create him a space to be a better man, to be a better father, a better husband, a better human. You know what I mean? So when it's all said and done, it's not, in my opinion, anything to make fun of or anything to, disrespect or whatever the case may be, despite whatever. If that man wants to make his life better, I think that that's something that we should be championing.
Or he's from down south, so I know he's probably in a down south car, which the down south car got a little different type of car. So him being around, and you see what he said, Yella get drunk and go around and be tripping too. You heard that part. Like, did you catch that? So all that, like, he knows. So whatever he talking about, you ain't play. Let me be drunk. Whatever I was doing, let me do my time. I ain't harming nobody or doing it. Let me enjoy me. So, that's past tense though. So, but smoking, I don't even smoke. You ain't never passed me a blunt ever on your thing. Never saw me smoke with you.
But they put the K2 on like paper now, right?
And they smoke it.
You have to.
Why are you asking this nigga about K2 when he's just giving you so many different 1-2 steps like Sierra about not doing that? Like he's telling you that, K2 is not something that he is indulging in or something that he's a part of. So I'm not sure why you keep going into this, but all right.
No, only eat it. The thing that's fucking the Suboxone shit they put on there, and that's like for heroin addicts. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then the thing, like, even with cocaine, like, I even bought cocaine. I always get cocaine for free. And then it just came from the lifestyle. You coming out here with hoes and all this shit. So, I'm being honest about everything. That's how I even came to Vegas anyway. Bitches, you know what I'm saying? And the lifestyle, late night, you up all day. A lot of the times I was doing like certain shit, like popping pills, like, nigga get tired. I'm outside, I need this energy to help me be up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it wasn't no K2, no motherfucking F, none of that. Unless that shit was in ecstasy, then yeah, I did what I did. But snorting coke, I snorted a lot, just like you did, motherfucker.
It was a good time.
When was the last time you think you snorted coke?
So I guess this is just King Yella and ADAM22 having a reunited and it feels so good moment. King Yella and ADAM22 have had some issues and had some beefs in the past. So it is good to see that these dudes are able to put their problems to the side and able to, keep it cool amongst each other. With that all being said, we finna get up out of here to the next one. Y'all know the deal, man. There's red dots to the left. You know the rest. Say a prayer and be blessed. We go.